today we have Indira Deb with us, and she's a seasoned HR professional and the visionary founder of Fortune Hitech Kolkata. This is a company dedicated to providing practical and industry-focused training. With over 11 years of experience in corporate HR, she has leveraged her expertise to bridge the gap between academic knowledge and the workplace readiness. So, under her leadership, Future High Tech has become a hub for aspiring professionals seeking hands-on training and real-world skills. So, we'll start with the interview. Indira, I would like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your professional background.
Hello, everyone. I'm the HR trainer as well as women entrepreneur. I'm having my own training set up as already briefed, just now briefed. That has already briefed that. We are basically, imparting training on practical human resource, generalist work to the aspiring HR professionals. We are bridging up the gap between classroom learning and companies' demand. As well as we also impart training on the spoken English, helping people, those who are stuck in their career, unable to crack interviews. So we are helping them to enhance their English communication skills. We are shaping up the career of job seekers, then, professionals, those who are stuck in their career, as I said. I'm a mother of 10 years old child. So being a mother and woman entrepreneur, wearing too many hats and managing all the work, trying to manage all the work simultaneously.
Great. Okay, wonderful. That's great. So I would like to connect to your previous answer that why do you think there is a gap between the students who are learning and the corporate requirement?
Right. See, every day I'm coming across so many students, and every year, if you see the ratio, so many students, they are completing their MBA, BBA in human resource. Human resource, it's their dream job, but after completing their masters, they are not getting relevant job. Yes, they are getting the job, maybe marketing or sales or maybe the coordinator's job, They are not getting the relevant job because of lack of practical knowledge.
Right.
Because university is giving theoretical knowledge. Maybe they can have the knowledge about how to do the recruitment, but no one is going to teach them how actually the recruitment is taking place practically, how to shortlist CVs, how to screen CVs, how
Right.
to conduct interview over the phone.
Right.
Right. Therefore, this practical knowledge is lacking very much. And company, they do not have that much of time to give the training, because end of the day, productivity matters.
Right.
Therefore, there is a gap between classroom learning and the company's demand. And company will not mind to take someone who can prove himself or herself that knows the work and can work from the day one, right? So
Right.
there we are bridging the gap. So anybody wants to learn practical human resource generalist work, they can connect with us, and we are practically teaching them step by step and placing them successfully.
Okay, wonderful. That's great. So what inspired you to found the Fortune High Tech?
See, talking about inspiration, now before coming to the point, let me tell you, I remember the 10 years ago when I was enjoying the rhythm of board meeting. I was embracing my work-life challenges, getting recognition for doing a great job. But, suddenly changed everything when I stepped into the most beautiful role of my life. And that was a mother. I became a mother.
Okay.
And I'm sure that you'll be able to resonate if I say that raising a child without any support system. At that time, I had asked myself, before that, let me tell you, I had to take a, difficult decision to quit my job. I
Right.
had to quit my job, okay, to raise my child. And it was not easy. It was full of uncertainty, mental turbulence, then a moment of self-doubt. But there was one thing which was farm within me, and that was a fire to stay relevant, to stay passionate, and to come back stronger.
Right.
Therefore, while I was raising my daughter Shrestha, that time I had asked myself, can't I do anything on my own where I will be able to implement my 11 years HR experiences, something that will help others to grow, and I will also continue to grow as well. There I started the journey of Fortune Hitech. So therefore, talking about the inspiration, I was actually looking out something that will, where I will be able to use my skills as
Skills.
well as will be able to help others. So
You're
I
right.
matched this two things, and I started my venture Fortune Hitech Kolkata.
Okay, wonderful. That's great. So, how has your journey evolved since the early days of the company?
See, early days, I mean, talking about before being a mother, it
Right.
was a different journey, as I said. Embracing all the work life challenges, doing great sometimes, a lot of work stress, but it was good. I was enjoying that life.
Hmm.
After that, I became a mother. So, mother to entrepreneur, it is like a roller coaster ride, and it is not smooth journey.
I can understand. So, could you just walk through the core services and solutions that Fortune High offers?
Yes. As I've already briefed that basically we are imparting training on two things, right? Practical human resource. And as when we talk about the HR is about two things from my perspective. One is you have to be a good communicator and you have to be a greatest problem solver. You have to solve the problems of the organization, right?
Right.
Therefore, yes. So this is what we are doing it. We are practically giving the training step by step, making the person ready to work from the day one. That is one. And second is enhance. We are helping people to enhance their English communication skills.
Right.
Because a lot of people we see that job seekers are there, they're unable to crack the interview, or maybe the professionals just because of this language barrier, their career growth is stagnant,
Hmm.
not getting the salary hike. We are helping them to accelerate their career growth. So, precisely, if I say that I believe cracking the interview is not about just having the good qualification, I believe it is about the confidence. So, how confident you are, how presentable you are able to present yourself in a good way, which is going to be relevant and right fit for the organization. This is
Right.
what we are doing it.
Right. Okay. So, as you know, AI is evolving and it is entering in each industry. So, how you are leveraging the AI or the tech in your company?
See, talking about AI is playing an imperative role nowadays,
Right.
isn't it? It's a hot cake.
Yes, right.
And of course, I believe that if we should not go by train, we will lag behind.
Hmm.
Okay. So therefore, talking about the AI and human resource, yes, um, we have introduced newly that how to implement the AI into the HR fields, and we can accelerate our HR work. So, of course, it is there in our course and it's newly started. We are we are training our HR people that implementing this AI, how come they can accelerate their work?
Hmm.
How come they will be able to write a good relevant JD job description by implementing the with the help of the AI? How they can shortlist the CVs, how they can accelerate the work. Of course, we are teaching that.
Okay, great. So, what is next coming up in HR industry? What's the next trend which you believe going to long last in the industry?
So far, it is AI because it's just newly started, as I've already said, and people would be taking little time to get accustomed with this. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, they have to learn it. Otherwise, doing too many things within our deadline, because time is precious, right? So when we are working, we have to um, complete our task within time. So
Right.
time management, when we talk about the time management, AI plays a very important role. So we can't ignore that. So I think now, as of now, it is AI that we really need to implement at work. It's high time.
Okay, great. So, do you have a mentor or an inspiration whom you follow and who always guides you, or whom you look for in your tough times?
Inspiration, I believe that it is all around us. We can get inspired by every day in our day-to-day life from anybody,
Right.
anybody around us,
Okay.
right? From nature, from how the nature has got a lot of tolerance level. Yeah. Okay,
Right.
that's how we can also enhance our patience level, because it's everything about patience. Because I believe that everything has a right time. We should do our work, but still we should not think about the result. This is what I believe. We will put effort with a lot of determination, hard work, perseverance, but then we should not think about the result. We should have a lot of patience. We should wait for the right time to come in our life. So this patience I am learning from the nature, right? So talking about inspiration, of course, I am trying to learn from anybody and everybody around me. It, you know, yeah, I mean, that's how I'm moving forward in my life. I'm a lifelong learner.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. So, what role does innovation play in your business strategy, and are there any recent tech adoptions or services upgrades you'd like to highlight?
We have to be innovative, otherwise we will not be able to survive. We have to do something new, right?
Right, yes.
Here I would like to, yes, I would like to give an example. I remember before COVID, we were running offline. So during the COVID time, a lot of companies, they got affected. Okay, we all know that, but we switched to virtual. I mean, we started running virtually. So it was a, and it happened. I was able to do that because of the advancement of technology.
Right,
We adopted that. Okay. So, of course, I am always trying to incorporate the technology advance, whatever is happening, so that we'll be able to cater more and more people within a time limit, because time is very precious.
right,
So, I'm trying to do that. Now, although we are running online, offline both, therefore, our students are not only confined within Kolkata, it is all over the world, I'll say, because one of our students is, she is studying in Pace University. She is in New York. So we are
Oh,
catering that student also.
that's great.
Right.
That's wonderful. So, can you share a milestone or a success story that you feel special and you're proud of?
Sure. I would like to mention the first success story of Fortune Hitech Kolkata.
Okay.
Um, there was a student who came to us, and he had a mm, lack of stability. He was into the sales and marketing sales. She was working as a salesperson, sales executive, and he changed so many companies within short span of a time. Lack of stability was there.
Hmm.
He was not getting a job opportunity because of this reason, and he wanted to change his career into HR. That was a challenge, very challenging for us, but successfully we were able to do that. Means we trained that person, we did the correction of his CV. We I had a conversation with that student. I remember I made him understand where he is lacking. I told him that how important it is to be stable in our organization. Okay. And finally we were able to place him in a good organization. Now successfully he's working.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. Okay. So, what's the next for future Fortune High Tech? Are there any expansion plans, new services addition, or any partnership in pipeline?
Yes, everybody wants to evolve, so we are not an exception. We also want growth, good growth. Therefore, and nowadays we are looking for collaboration with institutes. So this is going to be our new venture.
Mm-hmm.
We will start this new venture very soon. We will do the tie-up collaboration with the institutes all over Kolkata. We'll start with the Kolkata. Then we will expand outside of Kolkata. So far, we are having the students, but tie-up is not yet been done. So we'll be doing that.
Okay, that's great. All the best for the tie-ups. And
Thank you.
so, finally, what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs entering the tech industry and even in HR industry?
There are two advice I would like to share. One, I have realized, like um, you know, from a mother to woman entrepreneur, this journey, this transition, it taught me one thing, that is motherhood is not a sabotage for our career growth, because we women always think that okay, it's not possible, how difficult it is, but it is not a sabotage. It is actually opening up the new direction towards our success. So this was
Right.
my learning. So I would like to give the advice to all the women entrepreneur, or maybe would be woman entrepreneur, that set up your goal. The vision has to be very clear, what exactly you want to do. And after that, having the determination and having the right strategy is very important. Without that, you will not get success. So if you have the determination, you're putting the good effort, having the right strategy can give you the success. That is one for the woman entrepreneur. And for the adult, yes, of course, the without right strategy, we cannot proceed further. And any time we face the challenges, we always think, oh, why it is happening with me? But actually, it is not. Actually, there is an opportunity hidden. So once we crack that, once we overcome the challenges, you are it is actually an opportunity. It's actually enhancing our strength, inner strength. Therefore, henceforth, whenever you face the challenges, don't hold yourself back. Don't get fear in mind. Just go for it with the right strategy. I'm sure that you'll get an opportunity and you'll get a success.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Wonderful thoughts. Thanks for sharing your advice with our audience. And I'd love to connect with you again, and we'll obviously discuss the new things which you are coming up with. And I'll close this interview for today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Indira, for sharing your journey, your success stories, and your experiences with our audience. I really
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
thank you. Thank you.